there's been some conversation with coaches and the relay teams about that first stagger. That first stagger's been it's been the race for the most part. I just wonder how much. Not like they haven't done it all year long. I just wonder how much conversation and the emphasis is placed on it as they get to the line. And we'll see how this one gets to the stagger and how it finishes, if there's much of a difference here in what is now Class 4A.
Well, you run that stagger a lot. You run it all the time in the 4x8, or if you're in the 800. You just don't run it with quite this many people with this much at stake. 16 teams is about as many as you can stuff into an 8-lane track for a race that's this fast.
Now, I was looking at that start there as they go to the inside lane here. It really reminds me of cross country when they go to a really wide start. And then all of a sudden you start heading down to a trail that's a little bit more narrow. There's some jostling here, and hey, it's not a full contact sport, so you got to kind of find your spot. It's very interesting, but the stagger here, we have a leader, and we'll check it, find out who it is, and
that is Savannah Stout. That would be Abilene, who's gone 10:01. Jefferson West, the fastest time coming in at 9:59, but there are a slew of teams that are right up there as well. We'll see if we get a battle here with at least more than two teams. It's been kind of a two-team fight the last couple of races. We'll see what happens here because there are a lot of teams stacked up here that have put up some pretty impressive numbers coming in.
Yeah, Savannah Stout, is that how you had? She was scheduled to be the second leg, if that is indeed Savannah Stout. We'll check the bibs and make sure we have a similarity of what names are there. But Abilene ran that 10:01, as you mentioned. But
no, it is Barnes. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is Barnes? Okay.
It is.
Abby Barnes is a sophomore. Savannah Stout scheduled to be second. They give us an order, but we've already seen plenty of evidence here. And Abby Barnes wearing bib number 2, but we have a new leader wearing bib number 979 here. I think that's 919. That's May South. So Katie Wagner, she's a freshman, is taking the lead here. She's going to run into that wind here. So see if we can hold on. It's May South and then Abilene, and now Abilene's falling back a little bit.
Well, Barnes
and then there's a new second-place team.
Yeah, Barnes got off to a really quick start, but just starting to really labor now. She's falling back to 5th and could be back into 6th. May South has turned out into 10:09. May South, just great running tradition. They just crank out 800-meter runners over and over and over and over again, and certainly this year is no different.
Katie Wagner, you see Chapman on the left side of your screen. Running that leg for Chapman is Madison Smith. She's also a freshman, so a couple of freshmen running against one another. And here's the second leg for May South. That is Samantha Bally. Samantha Bally is the junior. She has a baton right now for the Mavericks of May South, and they have the lead. And so heading into the stagger, Abilene took the lead, but May South caught them. Just to underline the point, maybe something we've been talking about.
Well, you get a little bit anxious when you're in that stagger, especially if you start kind of in the middle or on the inside. You're seeing people run away from you at a kind of an alarming rate when you're going around that corner, and the tendency is to maybe panic a little bit, and I think that's what kind of happened to Abilene right there. But May South looking really, really strong right here.
It's like, is that Jeff West in second? I'm trying to check the bib here.
I believe it is Jefferson West.
If it is, it's Taylor Giltner, who's the senior. So Jeff West second to a May South team. Samantha Bally has looked strong. And this is the third lap. So Jeff West, in fact, Taylor got some confirmation on that. The senior Taylor Giltner is in second, carrying the baton for Jeff West.
Still one more lap to go.
Spencer Jacobson of Towanda Circle is in third. So Circle's in third at the moment. So
Circle, which has had some great cross country over the last couple of years. Spencer Jacobson and Allison Derry and Anna Keller have just carried that cross country program. It's moved over here into track. They have really come on in running events over the last couple of years, especially in the longer distances. We'll see if that senior experience can pan out and turn into something positive here.
All right, so this is the fourth lap, and this is against that wind. And this is where things have happened in the previous races that we've watched, and you can see we pointed it out time and time again, the labor factor, the fatigue that sets in, and then all of a sudden they turn the corner a little bit like they're doing right now, like Bally is at the moment. They start to find their stride a little bit. Looks like May South is in good shape. Third leg is going to be Sierra Mortensen. She'll be a senior. And May South will go senior to senior. In fact, one of the stars of the track meet, Cassidy Johnson, is scheduled to run the anchor leg for Maize South.
Well, Giltner trying to put on a little bit of kick here for Jefferson West, trying to haul in Maize South, but right now it is Maize South. Look, Giltner, great arm swing, lots of power, trying to close the gap a little bit and give Jefferson West a chance to chase down Maize South, but it's not happening yet.
Third leg, Sierra Mortensen has the baton for Maize South. For Jeff West, Heather Kaler, she's a freshman.
And look at the leg turnover from Mortensen. She is on her toes, a lot of arm swing. She is really, really trying to get out quickly.
Kelsey Kelly is the third leg for Towanda Circle. So here's Maize South Mavericks relay team, and that bronze and black look that they've had. Maize South hasn't been around very long. I think, I'm trying to think, 5 or 6 years, not very long. But Maize South, the second school in the Maize School District. And then the football-wise, you've got basically 5 or 6 schools right together that are contenders for state championships, or at least playoffs every year, with Maize South, Maize, and you got Carroll there, Wichita Northwest close by. So it's really become crowded. There's Scott Community. Great look at the rest of the field here as we took a look at this 4x800 meter relay. We're in the third leg of it. Heading towards lap 5 and 6. And Maize South with the lead at the moment. All-time Clay Center in a team in 2005 in a 9:29.61. Pearson, Martin, Newmeyer, and Unruh, the all-time state meet record holder.
And I think that's Mortensen. That's going to be a good look when you look at that big video screen and you're coming around the turn and you just see your competition getting towards the starting line. You're putting a lot of distance between you and the competition. That lead starting to stretch out to almost half a straightaway or better.
Let's go down to Chet Coupland. Chet, what are you seeing?
Well, we see anchor legs coming up here. Cassidy Johnson of Maize South, defending state champion in the 800 from last year in 5A, now down to Class 4A. She's ran a 2:13 this year, so expect a quick time. Also on an anchor time, although Girard looks a little bit out of the race, defending 4A state champion Kaylee Logue, who we all saw yesterday in the 3200, one of the state's best of all time on the anchor for Girard coming up.
Boy, thanks for pointing that out. Kaylee Logue is the anchor leg for Girard. She got a lot of applause yesterday for the way that she ran her event, and you know, they may be out of the competition, but she's certainly a star-studded anchor.
Well, she's got a very busy day today, too. She's got 2 more races after this. You got to wonder, if you're back that far, how much energy are you going to want to expend fighting for some points here? Points are important. Girard is in this title fight. You got to think they've had a pretty good showing this weekend. We'll see where they size up on points, but how much energy is she going to want to expend? And it's really the same for Cassidy Johnson. How hard does she want to run, knowing she's still got a couple of events coming up later this afternoon?
Yeah, I would think that she would want to smooth things out, especially with the lead as sizable as it is. And I'm going to stand up here and take a look. It's almost 80 meters. The battle for second and third is close, but Maize South is clearly in the front runner here in the girls 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A, and especially in the hands of an experienced Cassidy Johnson, the senior, who already has state championships in her belt, trying to add on. In fact, look in front of the crowd here, who's applauding the effort. Got the bell lap to come here, but Cassidy Johnson of Maize South looking really good here as they head toward the final lap of the 4x800 meter relay.
And if you're a youngster watching or anything like that, look at the head. Look how still her upper body is. Look how efficient she runs. This was 800 meters. It's all about power and efficiency, not wasting any energy, not wasting any motion. And she just looks terrific. One more straightaway down this backstretch going into this win. And after that, they're going to be home free.
There's more than 10 seconds between first and second. You saw second, third, and fourth go through. Cassidy Johnson wearing bib 917, the senior, and Cassidy Johnson will probably say her name maybe a couple times before the afternoon is done. She's clearly in the lead. The Maize South Mavericks are headed toward gold here in the girls 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. The big question is, who will finish second and third? Those are the medals for competition at the moment. But Maize South's Cassidy Johnson with the lead here. Cassidy Johnson heads toward the final 100 meters, and this team might get close to beating the 10-minute mark. Came in at 10:09.29. That was their seed time, and they're going to beat that hot and heartily. Can she get under 10? The team of Katie Wagner, Samantha Bally, Sierra Mortensen, and Cassidy Johnson are state champs in the girls 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. May South easily beats the 10-minute mark, and May South has themselves a gold medal. The battle for second and third is a good one, but May South wins a gold medal here in the 4x800 meter relay, and there's second and then third. Which team snuck
That
back
was
in
Jefferson
there?
West
Jeff West
in second.
So Jeff West ends up getting second. They'll take home the silver medal back with them. And then it goes Circle. Circle ends up being third. They'll win the bronze medal.